Oh, Pac West. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're excited. Yes, it is exciting. We had like you did in your great write-up, Chris, we had a women's player get Player of the Week in the Pac West, and like we said before, we've gone out and played these teams, but now that it's a conference match, it's nice to be playing 3 conference matches again, and hopefully get us ready to qualify for the Pac West tournament at the end of April. And I know Steven's going to be super excited, being a San Diego guy, and so it's going to be really, really fun for the kids, and hopefully be a great trip.
Steven, kind of trip home, and teams playing pretty well lately.
Yeah, it's exciting. Yeah, it's exciting. Coming off a strong match against Utah State. I mean, didn't go our way, but the guys are grooving right now. They're playing well. Everyone's in good spirits. It should be fun. We're really excited to really have something to play for in the Pac West. So.
Yeah, I missed the last match, but I know that the girls are pretty excited about how we're doing and everything. So I'm just excited to be a part of everything.
Yeah, Lauren missed the first matches because of nursing, and then last week? I'm getting my dates confused. Right, 2 weeks ago we went to Pocatello and she was sick, not COVID, but just sick, and so couldn't make it. So we're excited to have her back. She's a great doubles player and singles player, so it's going to be great to have her back in the lineup this weekend. So.
The way the season started, I mean, just all kinds of momentum going in. Can you kind of carry that into the conference, even though you haven't played yet? But
she's played 1 week into play. Sorry, Patty. Sorry, I know, confusing.
But, I mean, you just kind of feel like you kind of established a lineup. You're good to go, and now you actually have something to play for.
Yeah, it's definitely, if you look back at our schedule, we're really excited, and we're looking forward to our biggest goal is to make the Pac West tournament, and right now it's looking a little solid for us because we're 3-0 against other D2s. So this is really our biggest, arguably three of the biggest matches, since we only have a limited Pac West schedule this year. So.
Gee, Steven sounds like a coach. He's stealing all my thunder, Patty. Anyway. Good point by Steven. So exactly, we play Metro State here and at their place, so we'll get five men's Pac West matches, and I think the women get 1 or 2 extra women's matches. But yeah, good point by Steven. That and then the time off. It's always, do you take a weekend off, Patty? Do you play 4 weekends in a row? Just the kind of way it worked out. I think actually it hopefully benefits us playing 3 weekends in a row, and then having a weekend off. A little healing process and get back to some. Had good 10 days of practice, so we're hopefully that if it works, it works. If it doesn't, then I guess bad scheduling by Davey.
Always the assistant coach's problem. So how does the qualifying for the tournament go?
Well, I actually have some good news for Steven. They're going to actually let 8 men's teams in, and Holy Names has decided not to play tennis for the rest of the year. They weren't going to play. I didn't know this until about a week or 2 myself ago. So the men are in. They take 8 men's teams, so it looks like the men are in, unless they change something on me. Probably shouldn't have said anything. They'll probably limit it from 8 to 6 because of COVID. Anyways, so in the women, they take 12. And I think our women I think there's 3 other teams that might not be playing. Holy Names is definitely not playing. There's 2 teams from the California Athletic Conference that are in the Pac West for tennis. And the California Athletic Conference is not playing any sports, so I think the women are going to get in too, as long as they keep those numbers, 8 men's teams and 12 women's teams that they've done in the past. So. Why am I saying this? I was going to keep this under the, anyways. So it's looking good. We're going to play our way in, though, but we want to beat those nationally ranked teams. And I think, from my perspective, a little bit with Steven, it's, what is it? Your COVID sophomore year, but you're kind of a halfway junior. I don't know what you want to call it. But going out to California in the past for him, I don't know if he got recruited by a lot of those schools. So it's kind of a little vendetta tour for him, even though I've tried to tell him. I feel like sometimes you get a little too worked up playing the California schools because he knows all those kids and coaches. And in fact, he's really good friends with Mark Boren, the Azusa Pacific coach, and his son. So that can be a good thing and a bad thing. You guys are all competitors in this room, so we know how that can work. But Steven's really matured on the court. Always been a great player, won Western Slope Open and blah, blah, blah. So I think he's really matured mentally, which is a huge part of tennis. And Lauren, I've seen her develop now. I think this is your junior year where COVID, sophomore, I don't know, whatever it is. She's, an upperclassman, in my opinion, and she's really matured on the court. And, the physicality and all that stuff comes together, hopefully by your sophomore, junior, senior year, or coaches aren't doing their jobs, or players aren't developing like you want. So we're excited. So
It looks like the women's team, I mean, you've got a really nice mix all the way up and down the lineup. And you've been able, I know you've kind of switched some doubles around every once in a while, but what is the women's team looking to do?
Honestly, I think that we're all just here for the same reason. Like, we all just want to go out and compete, and I think that we all have a good mindset for competing. I think that any of us could play any position, and I think that we would all go in with the same mindset of just, we're here to play, and we're here to win, and we're going to do everything that we can. And I love that about our team, because we're all kind of on the same page with that.
It seems like, kind of the theme for everybody this year is just kind of, we're just grateful we can play.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously being outside helps so much. Outdoor sports have a little bit of an advantage in being more individual. You could play some tennis over the summer, but is that just kind of the, hey, we got a chance, let's just make the most of it? Is that kind of how you're going into things?
Our men's team is really excited for this because we feel that coming into our first year in the Pac West, we're seen as more of an underdog. So we're excited to go show these teams what we can do, and we're going to show them that we're not going to stop fighting. I mean, knock us down, we're going to come up, take a kneecap off with us. So we're going to keep fighting, and we're going to keep grinding every point.
I think he is a Lions fan. He sounds like the Lions coach.
I wanted to sneak that in there. I saw the opportunity. I was like,
Hey, as long as that's not me saying that, I think we're okay, right, Patty? Oh, here comes another Lions fan, Coach Fleming. Who knew there were so many Lions fans in Grand Junction, Colorado?
Focus obviously on the matches this week on the road, but then you come home, quick turnaround, get a chance to play at home.
Yeah, it's really nice of Coach Wade Morgan from Dallas Baptist to come over here and play us on a Tuesday. He's going to be in Denver for his spring break. Decided not to go to California because he was worried it was going to be shut down. So, and he's owed us a trip or two. So yeah, it is nice to get a home match. And we have a few more home matches this year than we had in the past. So yeah, it'll be nice for the local tennis fans and or the kids to have some home matches. So good point, Chris.
Question of the week.
If you could describe yourself as a player in one word, what would it be?
I'm a lion. Dang it, lion. Not the cowardly lion, though.
As a tennis player?
Describe yourself as a
chess player.
/athlete.
Versatile.
Determined.